moment. You've brought me to such a freedom. I have found in you, you're the healer who makes all things new.
I've heard it said, our generation is drowning, sinking deep like submarines, and by the look of it, we won't resurface. Pushed under by the very things that used to float our boats, we have gone asunder, given way to the tide's pull on our emotions, succumbing to the numbing of the difference between right and wrong. It's rip current currently ripping away everything we give it in the name of entertainment. Welcome to our stage. But this is no three-act play. This is the battle arena for Operation Engage, so please listen closely.
And you can hear the sounds of swords clashing, missiles firing, and the cries of the battlefield. And if you listen closely, you can hear the orders of malnourished visionaries being spoken as the truth. So please listen closely. And you can hear the nerves of embattled soldiers telling the tale of how their hope was deferred from senseless commands. That's why they say bad leaders can never lead battalions, nor can kittens ever lead lions, or corrupt character prevent men from lying. But what's more disturbing is when the battlefield is disguised as the playground, or when guerrilla warfare is talked about as a figment of your imagination.
This clash of the cosmos is not an illusion, but to participate in the fight, you must first ready yourself by forsaking selfish ambition, setting your eyes on things above, and be willing to use the lethal force of unconditional, unfailing, dangerous love. And if not,
casualties are produced. Legacies become impotent by handless amputees thinking they can pull the trigger. You see, God never intended for us to embrace passivity or to be spiritual pacifists that pass the buck of our generational curses to our seeds. No, God intended for us to be dignified warriors like David, chopping down life's giants like pornography, insecurities, and our favorite idolatries. In this world, we have enemies, and it's more than someone with two horns bulging outside of its forehead. It comes in the form of complacency that's magnificently decorated by ambivalence regarding the man we call the Prince of Peace. You see, in this life, the enemy doesn't send out memos, conduct conferences, or hold debates. He simply roams around feasting on small fish Nemos that neglect Jesus and as a result are reduced to bait.
And time won't wait, soldier. Now is when we must become Navy SEALs, where we join forces and become an army that wins battles from on our knees. This is where we live in a constant state of victory and servitude.
This is why he's called us to be fishers of men, and to unglue ourselves from the pews to engage those who need their transgressions amends. You see, this is engage, and I'm not talking about diamond rings and proposals. I'm talking about trusting in a flawless king who already died and made his proposal, and now we
shine like the bride, our faces aglow, hungry in anticipation, chanting in unison, here I am, send me, I'll go. Isaiah 6 was written for you, and should you choose to accept it, this is your assignment. Reach into the depths and fish for these souls. Fight for them with everything you have. One by one, we will pull them onto the shore, and he will use us to breathe life into each and every set of lungs.
We will hold flesh funerals in the morning
and attend the Holy Ghost after parties. We will rejoice with the angels, shouting praise to the Lord Most High until the next sunrise, when we will begin again.
We will not stop.
We will not give in or give way. Instead, we will make ways. If you are a veteran soldier or a new recruit, our goal is the same. Plant your feet firmly on this battleground as we welcome you to engage.
Your love never changes. Your
called us to engage our culture. Operation Engage. Because I believe that's what Jesus came to do. He came to engage this world. And so my son, you know, he loves acting, he loves sports, and so he has like heroes. And it took me a while to get, you know, to work with him, to putting his whole faith in Jesus. I mean, like when he was 4 years old, I could have like invited LeBron James in his heart, and he would have made him like King of Kings, Lord of Lords, because he loves sports. You go in his room, it's like an act of worship to Miami, and that just breaks my heart. Seriously, it breaks my heart. It does. It's like the evil empire. I walk in, I'm like, oh my God, whose child are you? And it's amazing when you read the Bible, Jesus always goes for the significant thing in your life that has the godlike quality. See, everyone in here has a well that you're going to go to. You're going to go to something that's going to dictate your emotions, your passions, your money, everything. What's the well in your life? What's the thing that you desire more than you desire any type of relationship with God? You must allow God to engage your life. Because if not, you will live most of your life just always being around people who are like you, and you'll never grow. Here's the one simple thing about this church. When I am dead and gone, I want them to say, city is a better place because this church is here. If it's just about us gathering a bunch of people and the city is never affected by it, that Tallahassee is not a better place for the church, then we have failed as a people. We have failed as a church, and we have failed as God's people.
You, the things are made new, surrendered my life to Christ. I'm moving forward. You've risen with all power in your hands. You have given me a second chance. Hallelujah.